you. Andrew, you can let us know what's going on there.
Certainly, Mr. Chair. The subject land is located on the north side of College Street East, east of Jameson Bone Road, and west of Atkins Road, and are undeveloped with an approved warehouse and office use. The applicant proposes to construct an accessory guardhouse in the front lot of the property. This minor variance application requests to permit 25.77 square meter guardhouse to be closer to the road than the main building with a setback of 88.5 meters. The official plan designation of the subject land is industrial land use and environmental protection. However, it should be noted that the proposed accessory building is not located on the land's designated environmental protection. Staff have had contact with one member of the public inquiring about this application. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Is there anyone from Toro Limited Partnership here to comment today? Do you want to come forward, please? And you, sir, are?
Makri Deepshah, representing Toro Limited Partnership.
Okay.
We are full agreement with the recommendation of the city to agree with the minor variance application. Unless there are any questions from the staff, we are once again in agreement with the recommendation.
Does anybody have any questions of this gentleman? No? Okay. Oh, Sue? Oh, is there anyone else? Nobody else in the audience that wishes to comment on 640 College East? If not, thank you. Sue, you moved it. Seconded by Robert. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Done. Next application is for a minor variance, A2122 5 Cobblestone Street, the City of Belleville. The owners are Bruce and Barbara Simpson. And Eric, Andrew, who's...
Certainly, Mr. Chair. The subject land is located on the south side of Cobblestone Street, east of Sienna Avenue, and west of Deacon Place, and it is developed with a semi-detached dwelling. The applicant proposes to permit the retention of an 11.15 square meter sunroom addition on the rear of the dwelling with a setback of 5.73 meters and an increased lot coverage of 48.1%. The official plan designation of the subject land is residential land use. Staff have not received any correspondence from the public regarding this application at this time. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Simpson, is there any comments, questions that you have, or? No, you're good? And there's nobody else that wishes to comment on 5 Cobblestone? Carol? You moved it and seconded by? Okay.
The picture that we're seeing, there is that the unit that we're talking about that's requiring the, there, okay. Thank you.
Okay, so moved by Carol, second by Sue. All in favor? Okay, thank you. You'll be notified. Okay. Okay, our next application for minor variance is 2222 and it's 6163 South Church Street in Belleville. The owners are Stephen and Kelly Boudreau.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The subject land is on the north side of, is on the east side of South Church Street, south of St. Paul Street, and north of Harbor Drive, and are developed with a 2-story single detached dwelling with several accessory buildings. The applicant proposes to replace the existing buildings with a 2-story single detached dwelling on each property. This minor variance requests to reduce the minimum interior side yard setback to 1.2 meters. The official plan designation of the subject land is city center, and staff have not received correspondence from the public at this time. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Is Stephen or Kelly Boudreau here, or anyone represent them? Did you have any further comments, questions, concerns? Just want to come up to the podium, please, so we can hear you.
Yeah, I don't have any comments, just that if there's any questions to be asked.
So you're going to tear down that existing building and build a totally new building, and it's going to have a garage, garage on either side? Yeah. Okay. Sue?
Do you envision them looking like the other newer buildings that have been built down in that same area, sort of would be a neat consistency? Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it'll be an improvement over what's there, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay, I guess is there anyone from the public wish to comment on Church Street? If not, and there's no further questions, moved by Robert, seconded by Carol. All in favor? Good to go? Yep. Okay. Our next application is for a minor variance, and it's A 2322 269 Moira Street West, City of Belleville. The owner is 2795331 Ontario Limited. And Andrew?
Certainly, Mr. Chair. The subject land is on the north side of Moira Street West, west of Sydney Street, and south of the Canadian National Rail Line, and is developed with a motor vehicle gasoline bar and a retail accessory retail store. It also contains an easement along the rear property line, which has a width of 12.2 meters. Due to this easement, the zone provisions, and the orientation of the property, there's a limited development area on the subject land. This minor variance application proposes to reduce the front yard setback to facilitate an addition to the accessory retail store. The official plan designation of the subject land is commercial land use, and staff did receive correspondence from a neighboring member of the public. Part of that has been addressed in the planning report, as well has been forwarded to the applicant for their consideration. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Is there anyone from RFA Planning or?
Good afternoon, committee members. My name is Catherine Tran. I'm planner at RFA Planning Consultants, the agent on file. I have reviewed the staff's recommendation and concur with the recommendation in the report. And I'm here to answer any questions you have.
The building that they're going to add on is the not the gas pumps itself, it's just the building that they have for the cashier and whatever in.
Correct.
And it's going to be closer to, which way are you going with?
So it's going to be west.
Okay, west, so it's going to be on the back end of, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, all righty. And is there anyone else that wishes to comment on 269 Warwick Street West? Any questions from the members? No? Moved by Sue, seconded by Robert. All in favor? Done. Thank you. Okay, our next application. Application for consent B 3422 and B 3533, 19 Point Ann Road, City of Belleville. The owners are Jessa Easterbrook Welch, and the agents are Keith Watson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Subject land is located on the southeast corner of Old Highway 2 and Point Ann Road, and is developed with a single detached dwelling with several accessory buildings. The consent applications propose to add two portions of the subject land to the abutting parcels, one on the north side to its abutting neighbor on 4394 Old Highway 2, and the east side to 4408 Old Highway 2. A rezoning of one of the benefiting parcels as well as the added portion has been included as a condition of consent. The official plan designation of the subject land is rural land use, and staff have not received any correspondence from the public regarding this application at this time. Back to you, Mr. Chair.
Is Jessica Easterbrook or Keith Watson, anyone here from, Watson?
Jennifer Matthews from Watson Land Surveyors. We're the agent on file here, and we're just here to answer any questions. We've reviewed the conditions with our client, and they concur with everyone.
So it's just a lot addition, it's basically to a lot addition. Okay. And is there anyone from the general public back there that wish to comment? I guess not. Okay. Any questions from? No? No, yes. You have a question? Okay.
Do we have an idea of intent for the use of the land, or just
The lot addition for Severed A on our sketch, which is the one going to 4394 Old Highway 2. The building was built over the line, so this is sort of rectifying that situation.
Okay.
And the other one, it's just rear yard that the owner of 4408 would like to have in case that owner of the subject land sells. They've been utilizing that property, so they're just kind of cleaning up what the existing uses are.
Perfection, thank you.
Okay, thank you. No further questions, comments? Moved by Carol, seconded by Sue. All in favor? Thank you. That concludes our applications for today. Next order is our general business and the confirmation of the minutes of our meeting of August 18th. And we need a mover and a seconder. Moved by Sue, seconded by Robert. All in favor? That's approved. Thank you. And is there any other business from anyone? Any correspondence? Our next meeting will be October the 20th at 3:30. Same place, same time? All that? Okay, well, okay, just so we know. And if nothing else, then an adjournment by Robert, Carol, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. That concludes our meeting for today.